BCB After Dark, would you rather? The late-night, early-morning spot for Cubs fans asks which right-handed free agent reliever you'd rather have on the Cubs. Welcome back to BCB After Dark, the grooviest gathering of night owls, early risers, new parents and Cubs fans abroad.
I hope you've had a pleasant week so far. We're so glad you chose to spend this evening with us.
Come on in out of the cold.
We can check your coat.
Grab one of the few available tables, or make a new friend. There's no cover charge. Bring your own beverage. BCB After Dark is the place for you to talk baseball, music, movies, or anything else you need to get off your chest, as long as it is within the rules of the site. The late-nighters are encouraged to get the party started, but everyone else is invited to join in as you wake up the next morning and into the afternoon. Last night I asked you about a trade proposal that I came up with that would send Christopher Morel and Kevin Alcantara to the Guardians for All-Star closer Emmanuel Clase.
Fully 68% of you think the Cubs would say no to that deal. Only 21% thought that was a trade that would get made. With Bruce Levine reporting that the Guardians want Cade Horton for Clase, I think the 4% of you who said both sides would say no are probably right. So here's the part where I put the music and the movies. Those of you who skipped that can do so now.
You won't hurt my feelings.
Tonight I have saxophonist Julian "Cannonball" Adderley playing the Cole Porter Standard. Love for Sale.
This features Art Blakey on drums, Sam Jones on bass, Hank Jones on piano and some dude named Miles Davis on trumpet. It was closer than it should have been, but director Howard Hawks and Red River, 1948, came out on top of director Henry Hathaway and True Grit, 1969, by a margin of 52% to 48% in the BCB Winter Western Classic.
I suppose John Wayne and a director with the initials HH were going to win either way.
But while I thought Red River should have won because I think Red River is close to a masterpiece, I understand why True Grit got so many votes. That's a very good movie and a real crowd pleaser, even if I think the Coen Brothers remake is better. There are also a few flaws to Red River and some of you admitted that you had trouble adjusting to John Wayne playing the villain, even if the movie sort of redeems him in the end.
So Red River was the last Western to take the field in the classic. From now on, every film that we vote on will have won at least one round.
And we start out with director George Stevenson's Shane, 1953, which beat Vera Cruz, 1954, directed by Robert Aldrich in the very first matchup of the tourney. Shane will face off against director Sam Peckinpah's The Wild Bunch, 1969, one of the seminal films of the New Hollywood movement.
The Wild Bunch beat director Anthony Mann's The Naked Spur, 1953, in the first round. Shane, 1953. Number 5 seed.
Directed by George Stevens. Starring Alan Ladd, Jean Arthur and Van Heflin. As I've said before, I'm not going to rewrite an essay for every film as it advances to the next round. I guess I'm expected to start writing about prospects like yesterday, and redoing everything would get in the way.
So here's what I wrote before on Shane. Thanks for watching NY Sports News. Stay tuned for more updates.